আসসালামু আলাইকুম বন্ধুরা, তোমরা কেমন আছো? আমি ভালো আছি। আজকে আমি তোমাদেরকে দুইটা গল্প শোনাবো। ওই গল্পগুলোর নাম হলো Faith in Allah, the Beloved Son. Let's read. Faith in Allah. Long, long ago, about 4,000 years ago, in the away lands of Iraq, a child whose name was Ibrahim was born in the village of Ur. He was gracious and kind, pure in faith. Allah gave him wisdom when he was still a child. Allah was so pleased that he made him that his best friend. Ibrahim desired to find the truth grew. One night, while looking at the sky, Ibrahim saw a particularly bright star. "This is my Lord," he said. But when he said, "I do not love that which fades." After seeing the same thing happen with the moon and the sun, Ibrahim said, "I will turn my face to him who has created the heavens and the earth and have a righteous life." When Ibrahim began his preachings about the creator of the earth and the heavens, the people became very angry and tried to kill Ibrahim by burning him alive. A huge heap of firewood was piled up and set alight. The people shouted, "Burn to Ibrahim! Burn him!" As the red flames leaped up, Ibrahim felt no fear, as his faith in Allah was very strong and he knew that the people were wrong. As soon as the fire was at its hottest, they picked up the Prophet Ibrahim and threw him into it. But Allah commanded, "O fire, be cool and peaceful for Ibrahim." A miracle took place, and the fire, instead of burning Ibrahim, became a cool, safe place for him. People could hardly believe their eyes. They became speechless. We learned from the story that faith in Allah is the only thing that can save a believer in this world and the world to come. Second story, Beloved Son, Surah As-Safahat. The Prophet Abraham, lived long, long ago, about 4,000 years ago. He was good, kind, and pure in faith. His family lived in a beautiful valley, now known as Makkah. One night, the Prophet Ibrahim dreamed that he was sacrificing his beloved son, Ismail. He told Ismail that this was an order from his Lord. Ismail was a brave boy and ready to obey. He at once said to his father, "Do as you were commanded, father." Ibrahim took his son away to sacrifice in a village near Makkah, now known as Mina. Satan appeared and tried to stop him. But Prophet Ibrahim threw stones at Satan. The little Ismail and his mother did so too. The Prophet Ibrahim gently placed his son on the ground and tied a handkerchief around his eyes so he could not see that his beloved son was doing as his Lord said. But Ibrahim picked up his knife. Allah sent the angel Gabriel down with a ram. Sacrifice this ram, not Ismail, said Gabriel. Allah was so pleased with the Prophet Ibrahim's witness to the sacrifice beloved son that he commanded the believers to observe this day as Eid al-Adha, or the Feast of Sacrifice. Every year, Muslims sacrifice an animal to remember the Prophet Ibrahim's trust in Allah. Believers too should be ready to part their wealth if that is what Islam needs. The Quran says, "Truly my prayers, my sacrifice, my love and my death all belong to Allah, the Lord of the worlds." বন্ধুরা, তোমার এই স্টোরিটা কেমন লেগেছে? কমেন্ট বক্সে জানিও যে নেক্সট স্টোরিটা আমি কি পড়বো। বাই বাই।